First, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name's Tony Jerry. I'm the principal at Carroll County Area Technology Center. I've been principal here. This is my second year. I was assistant principal at a local high school for 5 and an ag teacher for 9 years.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the ATC school?
The ATC is a part of a district called the Kentucky Tech District that has 53 schools in the state. In our specific school, we have 8 programs. I'll highlight the industrial maintenance, the welding program, the carpentry, and the automotive program. Those are the 4 programs that I think that pertain to what you guys are looking for in advanced manufacturing. In the welding program, we train welders we try to get them to get their 3G certification, at least their 3G. In most of our classes, especially in welding and other programs, students have opportunity for dual credit through JCTC, which means when they come here, they get credit here, plus they get college credit hours. Students graduating out of the welding program with the 3G certification are eligible to go to work anywhere in the industry. And we have a local industry right now that's hired 2 of our recent graduates, started at $26.50 an hour, and they have a promise of even making more as the longer they continue with that company. Industrial maintenance, we work heavily with the local industry, with a lot of the raw skills with tool identification, troubleshooting, and we've hired a new instructor, Mr. Bell. I think you guys will see him, and he's going to get us into the next layer of that, into hopefully some advanced manufacturing, robotics, and electronics, and to go in that direction so that our students be eligible to branch out of the area just a little bit, like at Mazak or Toyota or some places like that.
In the maintenance field in 1968 when I was in 8th grade of school. I was in middle school and I would help my dad wire houses and put in furnaces and air conditioners and do some mild construction work.
Raised by a father that was mechanically inclined, and we did all of our repairs, appliance, automobiles, construction, additions, repairs of the home, and then I've had 10 years experience in retail sales of hardware and lumber.
Okay.
I've had 5+ years experience in new home construction.
Okay.
And then for 25 years I've had my own construction business to where I do additions and remodels and refurbishes of homes.
Wow.
And the last 7 years I've taken up passing on what I've learned from my early days.
Okay,
Awesome. Working on cars. Got a family that owns a business. Been in business for 35 years, maybe 36 years. So I've been working on cars since I was about 14 years old. And I started professionally working on cars at the age of 16. I got a job at a dealership. Worked for a short period of time because it was just the summer. Went back to high school. And then I got actually a co-op position my senior year of high school in a Ford dealership. Worked there for about 3 years, and then worked at another independent facility, which was very good because I got to experience all different makes and models for another 3 years.
Well, I suggest they take a course similar to what we offer here, if not this one, if you're not in the school district. Of course, we service 4 counties: Owen, Gallatin, Trimble, and Carroll.
Okay.
And if they're truly interested, take a construction vo-ed course, and we offer the 2-year here, which gives them a foundation of what the construction industry is about and what they can get into. I suggest to them either once they go through a 2-year secondary course, post-secondary 2-year course is advantageous to them if they want to do that. that would get possibly supervisory positions on a construction crew, or they could go into appraisals of homes, they could go into inspections of homes, they could go into retail or wholesale sales of lumber and building material, or they could go into drafting, architecture.
The students that come here need to be serious about the program, and they need to expect to do work every single day, and that includes book work and work out here in this lab, including a lot of different shop activities. There's a whole bunch of different cars out here took apart right now, just various things from simple oil changes all the way up to more sophisticated tasks.
I tell them what the field is like, the opportunities that are in it, the areas that they can go into, or the money that they can make. But it depends on, them, how hard they work, how much they want.
Residential, which I've been mostly involved with, there's been a decline in actual production because the recessions we've gone through, and so new home sales are down. Remodeling business is still vital and vibrant because of homes have to be repaired.
2 years ago, we started doing what's called the Student ASE certification. And ASE stands for Automotive Service Excellence. They're the highest sanctioning body to certify professional technicians. And there was a gap because you have to have 2 years of full-time working experience to get that ASE certification. And the state of Kentucky is big on being what they call career ready. And in order to be career ready, you have to have some type of technical certification. Well, students can't get ASE because they can't work full time. So they bridge that gap by creating the student ASE tests. And at the end of my students' senior year, they are eligible to take 9 certification tests.
Wow.
And in years past, I've done really well. Last year, I actually had a 96% pass rate.
Wow.
Actually, I had a 100% pass rate.
Call for welders, a lot of welders, always. Just too many different industries that welding is involved in. So automotive, shipbuilding, military, aircraft, planes, construction on buildings, manufacturing. There's a lot of opportunity.
My name's Trent Crace. I'm currently in the welding program.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about the ATC or the welding program?
What they have to offer and the benefits they have when you leave here.
Okay. Can you elaborate on that? What kind of benefits have you heard that they have?
Depending on what you put in, you can come out and go straight to the workforce, or you can go get a job or go to some kind of technical school to up your welding skills.
Okay, awesome. What did you find most challenging about the welding program?
Passing my welding certification.
Okay, and what was challenging about that?
Teacher being hard on me, wanting me to do the best I could.
Okay, awesome. Were you always interested in welding?
Yep. Ever since I was a kid, my uncle was a welder and he made good money, so I said, I grew up I want to be like him.
Okay, awesome. Do you have any plans after graduating?
Going to Tulsa Welding School. I ain't decided when I come back if I want to travel or go straight down Corning or NASA or somewhere like that.
Okay, awesome. What advice do you have for students who may be interested in attending ATC or specifically the welding program?
Try to keep your grades the best you can. Always have a positive attitude. Talk to your teacher, talk to family about what you want to do, what you decide to do. If you choose the welding program, it's a good path to take, it's good money, but what you put in is what you get out.
I'm Wyatt Adkins, and I'm in industrial maintenance.
Awesome. What is your favorite thing about the program you're in?
I like that there's multiple varieties and subjects like electricity, pneumatics, hydraulics, welding.
My name is Dennis Perez, and we just do small projects, and sometimes we come in the classroom and do classwork and stuff like that, learn the terms and stuff like that.
Okay. And what program are you in at the ATC?
Carpentry.
Carpentry, nice. Can you tell us your favorite thing about the carpentry program so far?
I like working on small projects and get hands-on and working in partners, and I like teamwork.
Can you name one of the projects that you've worked on?
We did picnic tables, and a few other projects, and like we did a small house module and stuff like that.
What do you find most kind of challenging or exciting about being in the program?
Most challenging was here in the classwork, learning the terms and doing all the math, learning all the equations and stuff like that.
Were you always interested in carpentry, or how did you get interested in this class?
Yeah, I've been interesting. I've seen my dad work. Like we did stuff at home and like work on the house and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I thought that was pretty cool, and I just got involved in carpentry.
My name is Sabrina Brock, and I'm a student in the carpentry program.
Okay, awesome. And what is your favorite thing about the ATC?
My favorite thing about the ATC is the atmosphere and how laid back all the teachers and students are here, and it's just really comfortable, and it helps you get set into whatever you're into here.
What do you find most challenging?
The most challenging part here has been being pushed hard. I mean, it's not book work all the time, it's physical work, the teachers are really pushing you in this skill, and it's just a lot of work and effort, and you really have to be focused.
Were you always interested in carpentry?
No, I wasn't. It wasn't up until a few years ago, and my dad and I had built a cabin back in our campgrounds, and it just something that I really liked doing, and I was like, well, why don't I just get into something like this? And I went to here and started the carpentry program.
What advice do you have for students who may be interested in coming to the ATC?
Advice is make sure it's something that you really want to do, because a lot of the times we have a lot of students that leave in their senior year because it's not something that they want to do. Just make sure it's something you're really compassionate about, and always work hard. Like, stay focused. Make sure it's not something that you just want to do to get away from school. Like, make sure it's something that you really enjoy and want to do in life.
Who is getting ready to turn 21. He was a student here in the carpentry program, and he graduated in 2012. 3 weeks after he graduated, he got a job working for a construction company in Gin, and because of the program that he took here and the classes that he took, he was able to get a 30-hour OSHA certification from his instructor. He was able to get his NCCER industry certification, and he was able to pass his work keys test. He received a silver on his work keys. And with those certifications, when he graduated here, he was career ready. So upon graduation, I helped him with his resume. He filled his resume out, and got a phone call from one of the contractors in the area, and he said, I'd like for you to come in for a job interview, because the reason that I chose you was because you had a cover letter with your resume. So he was 18 years old, 3 weeks out of high school, and he went straight to work.